A Sikeston man is behind bars after a shots fired incident within city limits. According to the Department of Public Safety, the ShotSpotter system alerted officers to the 100 block of William Street. Officers say they learned the incident started as a domestic assault before the suspect allegedly took the victim's handgun and fired several shots, hitting the victim's vehicle as they tried to drive away. Officers say they arrested this man, 43-year-old Robert Curtis Thornton, on Friday on charges of first-degree domestic assault, unlawful use of a weapon, and property damage. He's being held at the Scott County Jail.